Hello, welcome to another video. This is a quick video servicing a Seat Ibiza 1.2 TDI. It's a 3-cylinder diesel. It's a 6J model 2012. I bought a full service kit off eBay for about 50 quid. It includes fuel filter, oil filter, air filter, cabin filter and 5 litres of oil. So obviously get the car up on jack seating underneath. I open the bonnet, and in here obviously need to take the oil fill cap off, pull the dipstick out. There's a fuel filter, the air filter is in this intake box there, and the oil filter is under the engine cover where this cap is here. Need a 32mm socket for the oil filter housing, and a 19mm spanner for the sump plug. So obviously crack the sump plug off, take that out, get the oil drain in. Try not to spill the oil on the floor like I did here. Always best to have the engine warm when you're draining the oil. Then remove the oil filter. Again, 32mm socket, normal right hand thread. Once you've undone that and taken it out, you can then get to the filter and the seals. There's 3 seals on the oil filter housing that you need to replace. Just use a small flat blade screwdriver to take the old seals off. And the paper filter just clips into the plastic housing. Give the plastic housing a quick clean up and put the new filter and new seals on, making sure you put some oil on the seals to lubricate them so they don't get caught up when you're putting it back together. Just while this is going on, when you replace the fuel filter on these, you need to prime them, and that's simply a case of turning the ignition on and leaving it 15-20 seconds, turning it off, turning it on again. Do that a few times and that will prime the filter. It will pump some fuel into the filter and then you can start it again. It could take a few seconds to crank it over to get it started, but that gets the air out of the system. And there you go, push the new filter into the plastic housing and refit it to the engine. Obviously by this point you've left the engine oil draining for 5 or 10 minutes. Once you fit the new filter, you can then refit the sump plug. Give everything a wipe off so you can see any leaks later on. I don't know what the torque settings are for these, I just do it by hand. Like I say, once that's tight and the sump plug is back in, you can then go and put the oil in. They hold about 4.5 litres. Obviously top it up until it's on the dipstick, near the high mark of the dipstick, and then run the engine and double check the level again. It might need topping up once the filter's full of oil. So fill a cap back on. Next job is the air filter, which is this circular air filter here. You need T20 Torx screwdriver bit, and there are 6 screws around that air filter housing. Remove all of them, and then you can lift the top off. And the air filter clips in to the lid of the air filter box, which is just a quarter turn. Obviously when you're doing that, make sure there's no debris left in the bottom of the air filter box, like leaves or anything like that. And obviously refit all the screws, tighten them down by hand, and that's the air filter done. And this is a fuel filter, 2 pipes on it with clips. You have to press them in to be able to pull the pipes off. Like so, and then the fuel filter lifts out. There's some little black plastic clips that hold it down. Just push them back and lift the filter out. And obviously push the new one in. Make sure the pipes are nice and tight. Give them a good wiggle to make sure they don't pop off. Like I say, turn the ignition on a few times and it'll prime the pump and fill the filter with fuel. And then we've got the cabin filter, which is in the passenger footwell. Just make sure you've got the airflow direction correct, so it's blowing into the inside of the car, towards the centre of the car. There's just 2 clips that slide across, and then the old cabin filter pops down and out. This was a bit fiddly to do, especially with the camera in the way, but push it up and slide them clips across again and it holds it in place. And that's that. And then yeah, just start it, make sure there's no oil leaks or fuel leaks, and check your oil level again. The engine cover just clips on top, and that's a service. Thanks for watching.